Tonight, compulsory fire safety training for bus drivers, Fiji's first ever volunteer scheme, and Fiji-China relations headed for the next level with new association. Good evening, you're watching Fiji Today. Bus drivers must now undergo compulsory fire safety training. Starting tomorrow, the National Fire Authority will train 40 bus drivers on the basics of fire safety. The training will start with the Central Division and will be extended to bus drivers in the Northern and Western Divisions.
The decision to train bus drivers on basic aspects of fire training was made by the Land Transport Authority following an increase in bus fires around the country. The general awareness training will also be given to other workers within the bus industry, including mechanics and conductors. The training covers all aspects of fire safety, from preventing bus fires to the actions they need to take in the event of a fire. LTA says that by the end of next month, all bus drivers must have gone through basic fire safety training.
You may have understood that or being aware that there's a lot of problems relating to fire, buses burning, etc. That's why it's important that we take this step first to address this issue with the drivers, the PSV drivers, the bus drivers in fact. And well, not only the PSV drivers, sorry, the bus drivers, this is the PSV drivers also. This includes all the mini bus drivers and the bus drivers, etc.
Bus drivers who were interviewed agreed they need to know what to do to save their passengers' lives.
Mostly they can learn properly, how to stop the fire, and we can save our passengers. Yeah, it's good for the drivers to, some of the drivers they doesn't know, so they can learn how to use the fire extinguisher. It's good for the drivers and safe.
I think the bus checkers, they should go on bus training because I think it will be good for the public service and it will be good for the people, I guess.
Such training will be expanded to cover all public service vehicle drivers. LTA plans to introduce fire safety training as part of a requirement of public service vehicle licenses.
The Public Service Commission and the National Employment Centre will set up the country's first volunteer service scheme. Around 22,000 persons will be engaged in the scheme. NEC says those that are part of the scheme will learn practical work skills while engaging in volunteer work around the country. Volunteer work arrangements will also be arranged regionally and internationally.
This will be another opportunity for the NEC clients to get drafted into the workforce. The Labour Ministry says NEC clients have the option of securing their own employment through work attachments or join the Fiji Volunteer Service. The volunteer service will operate like the popular Peace Corps volunteer scheme of the United States. This would mean volunteers from Fiji will work abroad and gain new skill sets and experiencing foreign working environments. The experience will help build on the skill set needed by the Fijian job market.
Through the NEC decree, the legal framework is there, and of course we are the Fiji Volunteer Service. We have a specific regulation that covers the specification, the specificity of the Fiji Volunteer Service. So through the Fiji Volunteer Service, we are offering this for the first time through government, this opportunity for our people to do local volunteer, right? Regional as well as international volunteer service. We are indeed grateful because the Fiji Volunteer Service will be hosted by the Public Service Commission.
Permanent Secretary for the Public Service, Pramesh Chan, presented the Fiji Volunteer Service concept to the Engaging with the Pacific Leaders meeting last month. Leaders endorsed the concept. NEC says the plan to register 800 employment persons within the volunteer service scheme.
For us in Fiji, say for example, if it cost a volunteer hour $2 Fijian, and if we put 5,000 people into volunteer service in a year, that's a contribution of about $16 million, of volunteer hours to the economy. So look at the multiply effect of that, how positive that contributes to building our nation. So this is really what we are, the intent of providing volunteers as an opportunity for our people.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will shortly launch the first Fiji-China Friendship Association. This was revealed by Acting Minister Philippe Mbole at the celebration of the 62nd anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China yesterday. This association will be under the interim leadership of the Minister for Women, Social Welfare and Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Chico Lubeni.
On 5th of November 1975, Fiji was the first Pacific Island country to start diplomatic relations with China. Over the passage of 36 years, the relationship made leaps and bounds, especially in areas of technical developments for Fiji. Relationships will be consolidated further with the setup of the Fiji-China Friendship Association. This association is expected to strengthen the interaction between Fiji and China.
This association is essential in developing our pathways for the future. The exchange and exploration of ideas will be critical to our relationship.
Ambassador of China to Fiji, Huang Yong, says the association will enhance bilateral relations between the two countries.
To thank our Fiji friends who have been always supporting the development of the China-Fiji friendship and cooperative relations.
After the break, tourism awards open.